Yes.
Ready?
Yep.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Why do I never remember which? There we go.
Left.
Yeah.
Left is the chord.
With the chord.
It's a tough one. Welcome to the GainzCast. I'm Marc Lobliner alongside
Marc.
Man, what a gorgeous day outside, man. The weather in Tennessee is beyond anything I can ever imagine, beyond everything I've ever deserved in my life. What a beautiful, beautiful place. So sitting back. By the way, just want to let you guys know we have this new earth-friendly packaging from Pachamama Coffee from Ambrosia. So we're sipping on right now. It is absolutely delicious. If you're a coffee drinker, it is 100% sourced from the Andes Mountains. I'm talking like it is one of those single source organic. You can't get better.
Speaking of Ambrosia, we got CT Fletcher on IG Live right now.
I got to be sure to watch my language. CT hates it when I curse. He does. But Pachamama, honestly, if you're a coffee drinker like we are, get this, put your ritual in it, and you're supporting a good cause. CT Fletcher in my pocketbooks. Anyway, guys, it's great to be here. Love you guys. Obviously, you know we love you, and we love to go live. We have a lot of good topics to go on. But we're going to start it off. We're basically going to put a little bit of kindling in the fire here just to get the conversation going.
Oh, yeah.
So we are by no means just going to monologue it out. If we were, we'd have much better video quality right now for the playbacks, which is where we get monetized. But I really wanted to talk to you guys and answer all your questions. But I wanted to start out with, it appears more lockdowns are coming. California still hasn't come out of initial lockdown. New York, even though Cuomo just wrote a book about how he cured COVID, is going back in because apparently he only cured COVID for like a month, and now it's back. How do you write a book saying I cured COVID and then write a tweet that says, yeah, COVID's back? Never mind.
Did he actually write a book?
Yeah, he did write a book. How he battled COVID and he beat it. That's like
I hate Cuomo.
How do you fucking write a book? Like, he should have just been like, fuck it, let's stop testing, I beat it. And then he would have been the man. But now everybody's like, bro, you literally just wrote a book about how you cured COVID. So now they're closing gyms, man. And then you got Ohio, you got Governor DeWine, that little fucking tyrant. You got him closing gyms. Tennessee, where like our schools will close down for a couple.
New York, they're not closing anything. They're just setting a curfew at 10 p.m. because everyone knows COVID goes to bed at 10
Well, no. They in the city they close gyms. I have a client. I'm going to talk about that later. Actually, I have a client. I'll talk now. So I have a client of mine who is his gym's closed. He was making fucking gains. So they went from lockdowns. He was using our Tiger Fitness bands. By the way, guys, our Tiger Fitness resistance bands are back in stock tomorrow. Buy them because who the fuck knows? And because, as you'll see in videos we've been doing, we integrate them into a lot of workouts. Tiger Fitness bands, a lot of bands of the 5 resistance band levels, they're like $150, $200. This is under 50. So it's a great price. But anyway, here's the thing. So he's making fucking gains. Came out of lockdown making gains, losing fat. And so he's been literally, New York City had gyms closed, I believe, last 3 to 4 weeks. And he's like, I'm losing muscle. And I'm like, there's nothing you can do. Now, bands are awesome. They do the trick for a little bit of time. But at the end of the day, man, you need to lift some fucking iron. You're going to lose muscle. You're going to regress unless you lift iron. What do you think, Matt?
I agree. I mean, the bands they're better than nothing.
Dude, that's the thing. They're better than nothing.
They're better than nothing. You're going to see a lot more muscle retention if you're activating and stimulating that muscle. But you and I had that conversation. Nothing beats iron.
No, you got to lift heavy iron.
Got to lift heavy iron. But if that's not an option, bands all day.
You know what bands are? Yes, it's 2 a.m. The club's closing. All the good girls have been chosen. So all of a sudden a 2 becomes a 10 because that's all you can take home. You know, it's been a while. You're horny. You know, you took some Insurgent before you went out. You've been on it for 10 days, getting that max testosterone boost. And you just need to have sex with somebody. And so you just take home a 2. And that means she probably weighs well over 200 pounds too. And that's good if that's your thing. I'm not against it. But bands are, it's an option. It's a substitution, but it is not an equal to substitution. That's my opinion. But lockdowns are, I don't know. Look, all I know is that you need to, this is the time as Americans, we need to fucking stand up. And if you're a business and you're going to fucking go under anyway, you need to just say, no, I'm not going to close. Like, what's there to lose at this point? We can't allow this to go any further. Yeah. Take to the streets. Take to the streets. 70, half the country at the least agrees with you that locking down the entire society for what most people get it, Matt included, it's a bad cold. For some people, it's an asymptomatic cold, meaning that you have the sniffles without having the sniffles.
How does that work?
I don't know. And then if you're compromised and you're old or you just have bad fucking luck, you die. Like any other virus. It sucks. It's fucking life. I drive every day. People die on the road every day, yet I still put myself and my kids in the car every day and I drive. Life is not without risk. Life is not without compromise. Why is the speed limit 70 miles an hour? You know how many lives we'd save if we were going 20 miles an hour?
Yeah, if you think if the government actually cares and the lockdowns are to save your life, they wouldn't be building roads. They wouldn't be building bridges. They wouldn't have 70-mile-an-hour speed limits.
70 is fast.
Everything would be padded like one of those mental hospitals. And you'd live in a bubble. You'd never leave your house. You remember the Simpsons movie? You ever see that where they built a dome over Springfield?
Unfortunately, that was a long time ago, and I don't remember. I did see it.
They put like a glass bubble over Springfield, and that's essentially what the government would be doing.
Wow.
If they actually gave a shit about your safety and they wanted you to survive at all costs.
What I forgot what I was watching. I think it's a TV show, a movie, but you don't realize you're going 60. Like you're sitting in imagine if you're sitting in our GMC Yukon, which is literally like you've driven it. It's like driving in a living room.
That's a house on wheels.
It's a house on fucking wheels. You don't realize you're going fucking 70 miles an hour. You know when you realize you're going 70 miles an hour? When you fucking hit something and everything flies all over the place, then you realize, fuck, I was going fast. You're standing in your house, you're not going to crash. Okay, you might fall and break a hip if you're my age, but you're not, but you're going fucking 70 miles an hour. If you hit something, you come to an abrupt stop. I don't give a fuck how many airbags or how many fucking things you have on your fucking car. You're fucked. You are fucked. Yet, every day we have people driving 70 miles an hour. Why not go 20? Well, because it'll take too long to get places. So you're saying that 2 hours is worth a human life? Well, fuck yeah. Have you ever driven through California? Can you imagine driving 20 miles an hour from fucking Irvine to Sylmar?
Isn't that what they do? Anyone gets in traffic miserable out there?
Not lately. The lockdowns have done. I was in California with Ambrosia. I'm there every like 2 to 3 weeks, and I shit you not. I was driving at a time when I was like, fuck, it's going to take me like an hour. When I was going from the airport to HQ in Costa Mesa. And motherfucker, I flew. I was flying in that fucking car. I'm like, yeah, and my window down. I was like, this is fucking great. Actually, I put my window up because the smog there is so bad because, fucking global warming. And, man, I'm like, fuck, these lockdowns are great. I think I can actually live in California now. And if you have money, it doesn't matter.
No, but the taxes, bro.
Bro, it doesn't matter. If you're fucking rich, they don't give a fuck about taxes. Rich people know how to get around taxes. We went to a fancy restaurant during the lockdowns. I don't know if they're paying off the fucking feds or something, but like, dude, there was like chicks at the bar fucking rubbing up on dudes, like really making our meeting awkward because they started hitting on us. And they weren't like they were like fucking like 40-something-year-old like housewives.
They were the ones you settle for at the end of the night at the club?
Honestly, married man. No, but they literally came and fucking infiltrated our meeting. We were having a business meeting, a real business meeting with other people. And Mike attracts women. I don't know fucking why. It could be because he's good looking, strong, and has money. I don't know. He just has that look. If I was a girl, I'd want to have sex with him if I was a girl. And but these chicks just came up and like all of us. And I'm like, dude, yeah, okay, whatever. And like, it was like, but girls were like hugging up dudes and people were close talking. And this was California. And I'm like, yeah, dude, if you have money, these lockdowns don't hurt you. If you work, that's why I don't see anybody who lost their job like, yeah, lock it down. They're like, fuck, I'm broke. That 1,200's gone. That 1,200 is fucking gone. But so anyway, I think the moral of the story is we don't like lockdowns. And we also sell bands. And fucking coffee. So sit at home, drink your fucking coffee, then work on them goddamn bands because you're going to be locked down. Or if you like freedom, there are states out there like Florida that are saying, fuck you. and your lockdowns. And that's your choice. 11th Amendment allows for that. Anyway, want to get to questions? What do you got on Instagram?
Just a lot of people saying hello.
Hi! Hi, Tiger and Bearded Friend.
Yeah, I like that one. At least I'm not Meatball on that.
we were going to change your name to that, but we're just going to. We're not going with it. That doesn't fit. You're not really a meatball.
No. I feel like that's like a short, round person.
It does sound like someone more like me. I should be. Meatball is more fitting for me. Do you want me to hit one on
the gram or on
the tubes?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still over here hoping Trump will win. Shout out to all the dead people that voted. And look, I just tweeted. I'm going to Instagram it later because it's funny. I'm like, look, Democrat, Republican, can we all simply agree that this election was a fucking dumpster fire? Like, dude, all this technology and we can't figure out how to fucking count? Like, we put a fucking man on the moon in the 60s. We still can't get an election right in the fucking 2020s?
Are personal trainers still making a good living? Did they ever make a good living?
I made an okay living, but that was on my own, putting myself through college. I wouldn't recommend personal training as a career. And I've said this, and personal trainers get really mad at me, but there's a lot of competition, very low standards of entry, and it's a fucking grind. If you go on vacation, you ain't getting paid. No. So I am not a fan of that. Now, I am a trainer, but again, like I did that to put myself through school, and there's a lot of good trainers who make a lot of money. There just is, but there's more trainers who can't fucking buy groceries. Yeah. And you come from the gym business, and I've been in the fitness industry for years, and we're speaking from experience. Look, if you want to say, fuck you, I'm following my dreams, it doesn't hurt our feelings. And I hope you prove us wrong. I really do. But statistically speaking, from my experience, it's not a good idea.
I mean, I was at a crossroads early in my fitness career where it was like, I can go the management route and manage gyms or the personal training route. And I was, at the time, I had just moved out on my own, had rent and groceries to pay, and was like, all right, I need to take the guaranteed management money.
I like when people go like, you got to follow your dreams. I'm like, but what if I'm fucking hungry? Like, what if I have to fucking eat? From Montfit, what's up, bro? Thank you for following us. I've never seen your name before, so I'm guessing you're new here. More lockdowns, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. I got to read the people on the podcast. They better not close the gyms again. I already hate wearing the fucking mask while training, and that's not bad enough. So what happens if they close the gym? You say they better not. What are you going to do? And there is a lot you can do. You could be an activist. Get together your homies and fucking protest. I mean, fucking do it, man. I'm at the point now, if they start fucking with Tennessee, I'm marching. I'm like, now, Franklin, we're in a bubble. Like, we are in a fucking, we are. Brentwood, they call it the Brentwood bubble. Remember I told you that rich people, they don't give a fuck? Everybody in Brentwood's fucking rich.
And
they
just lucky enough to live in the town next door that kind of gets some
residual. There's rich people in Franklin.
Franklin is very nice.
Franklin's not that far behind. Like, your apartment in New York would be like $8,000 a month back before shutdown. Now they can't give them away. Like, he'd be living in one. That'd be called a flat in New York, not an apartment, a fucking flat.
What is it? I watch occasionally on YouTube. They have like the what is it? Where famous people show their house, like Architectural Digest.
Okay.
And one of them, or a couple of them, were New York City apartments, and I'm like, wow, my apartment in Franklin is like twice the size.
Dude, I fucking love this place. I can't.
Twice the size and fractional of a cost.
Well, and the thing is, like, you know, if gyms shut down here, and I doubt they will. Again, sorry, that was real. I tried to hold it in. I doubt they will. That coffee's so good, I had to taste it again. And I doubt they will. But we've been training in the gym I built attached to my house because we could control the atmosphere, get the content videos that you guys love. Yeah. And honestly, we've been working really hard. Like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want Matt to spend his personal time. So we take out time during the workday between 10 o'clock and like 11:30 to get our content in the gym, get our training in. Driving to the gym adds 45 minutes. So, like, we've been quarantining for the last 5 weeks. Like, if Matt would just stop having sex with women in Franklin, it'd be fine. Just saying. Dude, there's apps. I wish I had apps. Like, dude, like, seriously, it's like being single now is easy. During a pandemic, you just have to, like, cyber search for chicks. Okay. Is there anything on Instagram? Or are you gonna, Strength Addicts.
Yeah. Strength Addicts, what pre-workout do you recommend to keep Joe Biden awake? Meth.
So anyway, so my boy Christian, right? He's a Bernie guy.
Okay.
He's a Bernie guy. But he's also like.
I mean, I'm down with the Jew crew, but not.
Honestly, I'll give Bernie a pass because he's Jewish. I'm sorry. No, he likes that mix, and I'm cool with that. Like, we're friends. That's what people don't realize. I have like Christian. We're respectful of each other's beliefs.
Yeah.
Like, the problem is when I have a belief, someone with an opposite belief, and this is why I block people. They just come in. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And then they go with well, you're a low IQ fucking Trump voter. I'm like, well, I did vote for Trump, but my IQ is actually pretty fucking high. So I'm going to block you for just being wrong. And then they're like, oh, you're a pussy. You blocked me. I'm like, I just blocked you because you annoyed me. I mean, I think that's fair. As far as everything goes, like, let me tell you how absurd schools are. Now, our schools are amazing, but they have these rules, right? So they take their temperatures going in. They wear masks all day. They don't fucking take them off at all. They're in fucking these pods. Yet if one person gets in a classroom, everybody's quarantined, and they're taking the rest of this week off because there's an upswing in the county, not in the school, but in the county in COVID. So let me ask you this. If the fucking temperature taking works, if the fucking mask works, why are we quarantining healthy fucking kids? Is anybody fucking thinking this through? I'm okay with it because it saves us time picking our daughter up from school. And honestly, she's just chilling in her room wearing fucking pajamas all day. And then she just trains at night. It's kind of fucking great. But like, she's not seeing her friends. And like, dude, her team just won the fucking state championship. She should be at school. Because look, for the next 2 months, she has BDOC until it kind of wears off. Big dick on campus. You win a state title, you have 60 days to be in the big dick on campus.
High school, bro.
Yeah, you can. Dude, when I played, our biggest rivalry in Culver City was Beverly Hills. If we beat Beverly, and I don't think anybody cared, but we knew that everybody's looking at us. They were probably looking at us like, fuck those guys. We thought in our heads, everybody's like, fucking studs. All the chicks were looking at us like, I just want his penis right now. But that didn't happen. I had one girl ask me out, and I fucking married her. Oh, hey,
you checked the landscape. You saw your options were limited, and you went.
That's like, you know, sometimes you just like when we bought our first house, we went in North Carolina. Actually, it was in North Carolina. We bought our first house that outside of California. We just bought that. We found and bought our first house. We moved to North Carolina. We saw it. We're like, we still say it's our best house ever. Nothing was right. It was so good. And we walked in. We're like, this is the house. We looked at a couple other houses. We're like, nope, we're buying this house. Katie was that house. You know, I'm like, this is a great fucking house. Let's go ahead and lock it down. Let's sign up for the 30-year mortgage. We're good to go. I don't know if I have to pay more after the 30 years or at least give her half of what I have. We'll figure it out. What do you got on the gram, man? You want to flip to the gram? What do we got?
We got just getting started and skinny fat advice for trying to get into bodybuilding.
Matt, you could take this, man. You're a fucking trainer.
I mean, you're going to see newbie gains. You're just getting started.
Oh, yeah.
So enjoy those. Don't do what a lot of people do and take the whole eat a lot as eat everything.
Yeah.
Make sure you're still eating clean because that'll come back. That'll create long-term habits that are going to be tougher to break down the line. So you want to just start eating clean, lean meats, red meat. I love steak. I love chopped beef. Those are my two favorites. Salmon. Yeah. Don't get stupid eating just like tons of fast food thinking you're going to bulk up.
Unless it's Chick-fil-A. That's the Lord's chicken sandwich.
That's the Lord's food.
May I add to that, Matt?
Yeah,
if that's okay with you, sir?
I was just touching on the diet part because that was my biggest mistake.
Diet's the biggest mistake. Now for training, Big Five. I have a program. If you search Big Five on tigerfitness.com, it'll come up. Base it on deadlifts, squats, shoulder press, bench press, and rows. Boom. Yeah. There's your base.
Yeah. And
once you get the base down, then you can search for the tip. Hey, man, I'm taking Ruckus right now as we speak. Are you going to train or are you just taking it as like an energy drink? Because I'll do both. I've never appreciated fresh air as I do now. Fresh air is the key. UV rays kill viruses. They kill bacteria. They're amazing. Get the fuck outside, as we say inside, and we don't go outside ever. But get outside, enjoy life. I'm outside a lot with my kids for soccer every single weekend and sometimes and 3 days a week. So get outside, get some fresh air, get some sunlight, get some vitamin D, and enjoy life. Okay, maybe if we all wore masks, we could avoid another lockdown. I don't know where you live, Dave, but where I live and everywhere I've traveled, 95% of people are wearing fucking masks. Masks aren't working. They're just not working. And who the fuck says that? Like, maybe if we can wear these muzzles over our face, our rulers won't fucking punish us. The fuck, dude? Pull the fucking tampon out of your vagina and fucking be a man. Hopefully our fearless leaders don't. Cuomo, those motherfuckers don't even wear masks themselves. Look at all the times they've been caught not wearing masks. Bro, you're fucking falling for the shit.
You saw that bullshit with Chris Cuomo in New York City. Now
fuck Chris Cuomo.
Getting a fucking
fuck Chris
fake
Cuomo.
Weight, fake.
Fuck him.
Fake liberal.
Fuck him. God damn it. You guys are getting played, dude. Look, I wear a mask. I'm a fucking hypocrite. I'm like, fuck it. I don't want anybody yelling at me. I wear a bandana because it doesn't fucking do anything. I put it on. I fly with it. Other than Spirit, every airline is cool with bandanas. I just keep it around my neck. And then we walk into stores. I put it on. And I look like a fucking gangster. I look like a cholo.
Honestly, when I'm out at a grocery store, I do everything within my ability not to speak to people I don't know. Yeah. Like, I'm on a mission. I don't like grocery shopping. I will just go in and get what I need and get out. I want to cut that interaction as little as possible. So if that means wearing a mask, so some motherfucker doesn't come up to me and go, hey, put a mask on, sure. Because also my dumb ass is just going to straight up go, why? Like, I'm gonna, if I'm told to do something by someone I don't know, it's usually
and then they're gonna take their phone and be like, "Oh, you're gonna be on fucking Twitter. You're killing grandma."
With this podcast, I'm already on Twitter saying so much questionable shit. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty much fucking. Dude, when Biden gets in office, they're putting your ass in a fucking gulag. The bearded guy is cute.
Damn straight.
From a dude. That's from a fucking dude.
It's definitely a dude.
Chat. Who here is in Arizona? Okay. What's up, Mark? What's up, Greg? So then wear a mask to bed. Wear one in the shower. Better yet, never show your face again. I'm sick of this mask BS.
Yeah.
Nobody can say motherfucker like CT. Well, maybe Samuel L. Jackson. I think it's close.
I'd give it to CT. CT scares me more.
Yeah. But Samuel L. Jackson, man, he was
he's a bad motherfucker.
He was fucking Avengers, man. Jesus.
Yeah, Nick Fury.
Yeah. Going to get a local rub-in.
You know what's cool about Samuel L. Jackson?
What?
He played Mace Windu in Star Wars.
I didn't know that.
In the prequel trilogy. And he got to keep he requested he get the only purple lightsaber.
Okay.
Because that's just pimp as fuck. And then on it, when he got the prop, he wanted that he engraved I think it said motherfucker on it.
It's my motherfucking beer.
Because he couldn't say it in the movie, so he's like, well, then I need it engraved on the lightsaber, on the handle. So he has that.
My favorite is the Chappelle Show. It's my fucking beer. Samuel Jackson. You're starting to look like Joe Rogan. Oh no! Hopefully I hope I make Joe Rogan's money. $110 million. This podcast gets like 12 fucking people watching it. Going to get a local rub and tug massage before they close them down. It's all about priorities.
It is.
I've never had one of those.
Neither have I.
Have you had a foot job?
I'm surprised it took you this long to bring up the word 23 minutes. That's a new record, bro.
Dude, foot job. I'm going to say it a few times. I got to make up time. Thank God in New Jersey. Thank God in New Jersey, gyms don't seem like they're going to close. Give it time.
At least get me through this weekend with New Jersey being a little lax. I got to fly in and out of there this weekend.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you're right. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Okay. At the end of the book, he said psych. Oh, you're talking about Cuomo. COVID is a sundown illness. After 10 is when? Yeah, I think you're right. Time. We live in a banana republic. I don't know if it's there yet, but
we're living in a banana hammock.
We're just like penis. Mark, you still talk to Van Bro? Wonder how he's been. I haven't talked to him lately. I did repost a picture of him that we were in that somebody else posted. Van's doing his thing, man. Whoa. How'd the dictionary come up here? It's like you guys don't know fucking English. You fucking Trump voters. Mark, okay, tell him to come to Jersey. Gyms are open. You know what? We were just in Jersey.
Yeah.
We'll take that into consideration. definitely considering buying some bands and dumbbells. If you get bands, get them on Tiger Fitness because, well, we fucking make money on it.
Dumbbells, power block.
And they're good fucking bands, bro.
They are.
They're good bands. In San Diego, they just announced they will keep strip clubs open, but shut down gyms, schools, churches. They must be outside.
Priorities.
I like strip clubs.
I like outdoor strip clubs. That sounds fun.
I don't understand strip clubs. Like, I work out really hard. I'm not paying you to tease me.
I wouldn't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do.
Have to pull a tube in on that shit. Public masturbation, bro. You hear about that Tubin guy, the CNN guy?
No.
So he was on a Zoom call with his colleagues or whatever. And it was over, but the cameras were still on. And he just starts fucking whacking off. He got fired. But he literally was on a Zoom call and just couldn't help himself. Just had to jerk it right there. I mean, you got to admit, every couple of days I have the urge to just masturbate, not be able to even go in the bathroom. I wouldn't masturbate at the computer just for the sanitary reasons. Like I'm going in the bathroom or the shower or something. I'm not whacking it. I'm not doing that. Unless I'm in a hotel because it's not my shit, you know? But like, I don't think, and there's so many windows in my house and there's cameras all over. Like, it'd be weird if Katie's looking back at the footage and there I am just tubining it like right there. It'd be really bad. It's going to be hard to be away from the gym. That's why I built a gym onto my house. I am COVID proof right now. Real Arizona isn't going to lockdown. You guys can't even figure. It took you fucking 3 weeks to count fucking 1,000 votes. Fuck, dude. Is it me or it's like, okay, after they got to like 100,000 votes, they counted like a vote a day. Like, what the fuck, Arizona?
Box Kenny KO for charity? Question mark. I think your boxing days are done, but if I start training, I'll fight him. I don't know who Kenny.
No, he's a great guy. Cool. I love him, but I'm not fighting anybody. I'm not a fighter. Like I fought, but I have no intention of getting hit in my face anytime. I can't believe these idiots fell for Biden and his crap, and he wants to lock us down like convicts.
Meh.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. The insurgent is in my blood right now for sure. Just don't pull a tube in. That insurgent, DeWine already threatening lockdowns again, bluffing or legit. I think he
thinks he can do it.
Yeah, I don't know, but here's the thing. Like you saw with the riots, protests, whatever you want to call them, with BLM and Antifa. If there's enough people, they really can't do shit. If enough people say we're not closing down, my gym never closed in California where I live. Good. Marc, would you ever consider having a debate with AOC? I'll debate anybody. I'll debate anybody about anything, even if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Texas should lock down. Please don't move to Texas. Please stay in California, Oregon, or whatever fucking liberal cesspool you live in.
Fuck up the other
Please.
states.
No, actually go ahead and move to Texas. Don't fuck with Tennessee. If you come to Tennessee, I will personally fucking kick you out. I will build that fucking wall myself.
Just around Tennessee, not at the border.
I don't give a fuck if you go to any other state. Just leave my Tennessee alone. Is it optimal to use EQ with Anadrol because of this is not that kind of live podcast, bro.
People are bouncing back and forth between YouTube and Instagram because I'm seeing multiple, like, I skipped that one intentionally on IG.
Oh, wow. He's like, maybe Marc. This title is clickbait. Fuck yeah, it is. We admit we clickbait. It's not, but we did talk about
always clickbait. But then, I mean, we cover what we want, but we need to find like, why wouldn't we want search engine optimization?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking clickbait the fuck out of y'all. You clicked on it right. It fucking worked.
Speaking clickbait,
don't be a
video, steroid signal.
Yeah, don't be a sore Trumpy. God, we have to do it once every podcast, guys. Okay, I'm gonna speak for myself because Matt doesn't talk about his voting. That's fine if he wants to. It's great. I voted for Trump, but I'm not a Trumpy. I just thought he was better than Biden. Like, it's like saying, you know, it was a choice. I made the better choice. But to say I'm a Trumpy or a MAGA, I voted for Trump because he was the better of the two, in my opinion. But to fucking throw everybody under this one blanket because we voted for someone, yo, Joey, fuck yourself. Like, fuck you. Don't fucking lump me in with people. I have my own fucking mind. And honestly, I would have voted for someone else if it wasn't Biden. I'm not a fucking ride or die Trump guy.
We're not sore. Like, we are.
Oh, we're sore as fuck, but it's not from Trump losing. We're sore from doing too many fucking squats. Like we feel like we're fucking Biden's age. You know, fuck, I feel old as shit today. Okay, from Dustin.
Cool.
But yeah, for the record, just to close that off, we are not MAGA. We are two independent. I know you're independent because we don't fall on the team lines. We don't vote on party lines, but I personally happen to vote more Republican because I have conservative social and fiscal values. That doesn't mean that I'm a Trump guy. That means I voted for Trump. And I'm not going to be like, if you voted for Trump, we're going to beat your ass. Well, I guess we're going to have to fucking fight. Because I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to be who did I vote? I can tell you I voted for every election since I've been since I turned 18. I don't give a fuck. I'm not ashamed of it. I made a fucking decision. And I'm sticking by it. Anybody on Instagram? We're going straight to YouTube. YouTube's popping.
I don't think 71 million people in America are diehard Trumpies, even though we voted for him.
Oh, is that from Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we just voted for who we thought was better of the two, and I still think he's the better one of the two. I'm not like, but I don't know why you guys are so mad. I voted for Kanye. Hey, guys, I bought a home gym right after COVID. Came before lifting 4 years in gyms. My adjustable dumbbells doubled in price on Amazon now. Insane. Home gym equipment, I bet you I could sell that shit I got for a lot of money.
You need some foam in the room to absorb echo. A rug would help. Well, we're standing on a rug right now.
Honestly, and you're listening on Instagram. Okay, hold on. Now, there's a reason these microphones are here. The live stuff is just to get questions. When you listen to this on the recording, we have these microphones. It's perfect volume. So I appreciate your fucking help, but we got this, bro. The other shit is extra. Like we have, see this? This isn't just there for phallic impersonations. I'm not doing that. This is a microphone. This captures into a microchip, which then we match up with the video that's being recorded right there.
Yeah.
It's fucking technology, bro. But the lives are just bonus so we can interact with you and we can tell jokes about people
what
like you.
You're hearing now won't be what you hear later on the GainzCast, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go in and sync up the legit sound with this video and it'll be crispy.
What's all this fucking Spanish English, please? I'll try my best.
What?
We love you, Marc. Honestly, please stick to sports, lifting, and supplements. Joey, I love that you love me, but I'm going to be I want to say this in a way that doesn't alienate you. Fuck you. No, I'm not going to stick to one topic. It's a podcast. What am I going to do? Sit here and talk about fucking curls all day? Look, most people who are on Twitter, for example, you might watch me for my sports stuff. I don't see anything wrong with an independent American who owns multiple businesses, has paid more taxes than you'll make in salary in your life, having the right to voice my opinion. I have no qualms with that. I pay into 5 different fucking states: California, Wyoming, fucking Tennessee, Ohio, and what was the other fucking one? Nevada. That's fine. I got him confused. Well, let's go from West East. California, Nevada, Wyoming, Ohio, Tennessee. Boom, got it. Okay, I have every right to have this podcast. You have every right when you see something non-fitness related to not watch it. Or you can thumbs down it. Interaction's interaction to me. But a lot of people who follow me on Twitter don't even realize I'm a sports guy. They don't even realize I'm a fitness guy. They think I'm a fucking meathead, steroid-taking political pundit. So there's more to Marc Lobliner than just bicep curls. And if you don't like it, that's fine. Just watch my fitness stuff, buy my shit, buy Pachamama coffee, buy all of it, and just ignore me.
We can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just talking to some people about what sense it makes to have a national lockdown in Jan-Feb when spikes are happening between now and December, not to mention how are people going to get food.
Lockdowns don't make sense at all, and they would keep grocery stores open.
Yep. I fucked up again. Okay, there we go. I guess it's time for boom. Nah, we don't do that on command. That has to be. All of my favorite YouTubers have gotten political lately. No, our videos, look, we posted how many videos? Posted 6 videos so far this week that are just on lifting. But we have other things we do. And also Tiger Fitness Channel does, and my Instagram doesn't really get on this.
This is the dumbest comment I think I've ever read. What do you think of a dopamine detox? Like
how? Oh, I think he means taking time off of the phone.
Okay. I mean, if it means something that I'm not understanding, to me it just means, hey, no dopamine for a while. Don't be happy. Live in misery.
There has to be more to this.
That's called a fucking lockdown. I don't know.
Selling steroids is much more profitable than training is. Thank you, He's a prophet. We got to listen to him. Okay, enough politics and more lifting. Then ask lifting questions. We're answering every question
Yeah,
here.
we're just asking questions.
Also, realize on the Tiger Fitness channel, which you guys are on right now, we literally have spent a lot of time and money putting together fitness content. We're one of the only channels to do a lifting piece every single day of the week.
Yeah.
Every day.
Some quality stuff.
You can pick and choose what you hear from us. We'll take Trump in Canada if you guys don't want him. We'd appreciate a strong leader. Oh, come on. You got fucking Trudeau.
Listen, any leader that can go out wearing blackface and still be favorable with his people,
that's strong.
It's a winner in my book.
Here's the deal, though. You're supporting blackface. Here's the deal. How does he cross his legs like that? He must not have testicles. He crossed his legs like a bitch. I'm not going to answer a question to skip. Is that what he's?
I said that.
Okay. I'm in upstate New York and still can't get back into the gym to train people because of the health department. Move. Hey, Mark, are there going to be any more flavors to Epic Gains? We're probably we might not even keep it. Epic Gains is a slow seller. I'm trying to get our minimums down, but it just doesn't fucking sell. So rather than being any more flavors, you should probably be like, hey, Mark, are you getting rid of that? It's probably not going to be here. The fact so many people want a man with dementia to run our country shows how blank people are. It's the end of the lockdowns. We have a vaccine. Yeah, I'm good with the vaccine. I'm good with people taking that if they choose to. So what do you think is going to happen if states go to lockdown like last spring? I think people are going to actually stand up and say no.
Unless a cop kills someone again. And then they'll rally around that.
And that always happens to happen at the perfect time, doesn't it? Having a gym attached to the house is nice. I got to say it is. Hey, guys, I'm from the UK, and we're currently in another 4-week lockdown. So if you're in another lockdown, doesn't that show the first one didn't work? A number of gyms are currently refusing to close, even though they are at risk for large fines. What are your thoughts? Fight the fucking power.
Is there going to be a podcast only fans? No.
Mark, do you find it hilarious that you and Alan Roberts have so many political ideals? However, you guys used to be. We became friends after that, and then we just kind of went our separate. We're not enemies, but yeah, we beefed. But I mean, I think we're both fucking independent thinkers who believe in freedom.
Can you explain why lockdowns don't work? I'll take this one. We had a lockdown. We ended the lockdown, and the virus is still here, and people aren't dying. But they're still going to lock it down again because case numbers are going up. Lockdowns don't work.
Side effects. Lockdowns create doubling in suicides, creates an incremental increase in drug overdose, in drug addictions, kids with mental problems, kids with development issues, lack of learning, mainly hurting the inner cities and the low-income areas of the country. A lot of minorities, as we consider them, or non-whites, are getting hit the hardest. Lockdowns benefit the rich and they crush the poor and the middle class. There is no benefit to lockdowns. And honestly, I'll tell you this. I normally say I get along with everybody. In fact, like Christian, we're good friends. And, he was just on here, Strength Addicts. And he really, he's a Bernie guy. But I'll tell you this. I can assure you that if you think that lockdowns and restrictions are the way to go, we're probably not going to get along in life because I don't agree with you. And that's a point when you're actually killing people because you're scared and because 0.06% of people might die from a virus and it hits the youth less than even a flu. It's very, very, very non-lethal to the younger population. What we need to do is let Americans make the choice whether they want to live their life or shelter. But we need to protect our elderly, and we need to make sure that we don't do what Cuomo did, and that's purposely make 40% of deaths come from nursing homes where you intentionally stuck COVID-infected patients among the most at-risk population.
Who's the guy talking? Marc, I'm new here. Hi, I'm Matt.
My Governor Cuomo had the nerve to say months ago, God didn't help you. Are the rules and guidelines help you?
Who would win in a fight between us?
I don't want to find out because either way, it's gonna hurt in the morning. I mean, dude, I'm too old to fight. I'd rather just fucking get hit and sue.
You're not a fucking scientist. You're giving dangerous advice. Thanks for your opinion.
And then you can fucking get off this channel and fuck yourself.
That's why 250,000 people died in your country. Yes, of multiple causes, all labeled COVID.
6% were COVID only. The rest had multiple comorbidities. And also, if you're not from America, I respectfully ask that you shut the fuck up about our country because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Also, how about we go back to the car analogy? If you drive a car, you're a fucking murderer, and I hope you fucking die. Because cars kill a lot of people a year. So if you drive a car, if you leave your house, if you do anything, if you've ever left the house with so much as a sniffle, you are a murderer and you are complicit. Now, what?
I said, how dare you?
Yeah, you fucking asshole. So, I mean, look, you got what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you drive a car, you are risking many lives every time you get in that car. And again, you can stay in. You can stay in. You and your weak ass family and your beta ass kids can stay the fuck in. We're going to live our lives. We're going to take, you know what? We might die. I might die tomorrow of COVID, a car accident, a fucking plane crash. But at the end of the day, I made that fucking choice. And that's your fucking choice. Nobody is forcing you to leave your fucking house. Nobody is. You can stay the fuck home. Period. It is not on me to just quiver to your fears. It is on me to do what I can do to provide for my country, my family, and my companies. If you are scared, you will not get the virus if you stay your bitch ass inside. But for you to think that I have the onus, that I have the responsibility to effectively give up my right to live my life freely because you're scared, you need to just get the fuck out of my world because you are a selfish piece of shit. How many people lost their businesses? How many people had family members die because they didn't go to the doctors? In the UK, in April, 35,000 people generally go in a month for cancer treatment. Under 5,000 went in. Does that mean that 30,000 people didn't get cancer? No. That means that 30,000 people didn't get their cancer checked. What does that mean? Their cancer progressed potentially, and they potentially lost their lives due to a disease because of COVID. You are selfish. You are the selfish one. Anyone who is for lockdowns and restrictions and the sniping of small business in America is a selfish, egotistical, maniacal piece of shit. And I do not have anything in common with you because you lack empathy and you only see one dimension. I don't give a fuck if I don't have a PhD. I can fucking read. And let me ask you this. When's the last time fucking Dr. Fauci was right? When's the last time that little fucking hypocritical fucking nerd was right? And how come Bill Gates get to be interviewed about fucking COVID and vaccines when that stupid four-eyed fat bitch doesn't even have a fucking college degree? Let me ask you that. So you take you little fucking non-American fucking scared ass, get the fuck out of my life, bitch. I'm done.
Is your Black Friday? Is your Black Friday sale going to be like normal, or will there be an earlier date? Notice a few companies have earlier dates.
Earlier dates are stupid.
Yeah.
People buy on Black Friday.
It'll be
on Black Friday, it will be the most insane deals you will ever see in your life.
Yeah. Are you guys going to have guests on the podcast like Chris Jones, CT, Love Daily Podcast?
Yes. Yeah. Next week, we might even have a very special guest. My very special guest. Very special.
Very.
Any good place to have a supply of nice fit? Yes. Look up Super Fitness Gym Equipment. Super Fitness Gym Equipment out of Burlington, North Carolina. Stephen Harveas. Don't just look at his site, message him. Bunch of stuff about weights. Let's get through this.
I choose to stay home because I hate other people except for you and Katie, Marc, and maybe this mad dude.
Who said that?
Annabelle.
That's Annabelle. It was already said the correct N95 masks were only 20% effective, and the cheap ones we wear in stores don't work. Yep, you're right. And they're suppressing the Danish mask study. They're literally suppressing the results.
The official UK figure states that average age of people that died of COVID is 82. In America, it's 84.
And the average age of death in America is 78.
So fuck off on that.
I love getting verbal from the masked monkeys. It's been a great company these mad days. Elder God is a savage.
I like that term.
Ever see the video of the guy going to a Target wearing the mask of Zorro? I gotta look that up.
Oh,
Your top disease
everywhere.
Your top disease expert said to wear masks, Marc, politics. Well, which Fauci? Because in March, Fauci said that masks don't do anything. So Fauci has been right 0% of the time. I've been right 100% of the time. So either he got his degrees from a fucking mail order degree place, or I'm smarter than his bitch ass.
And then this guy, Family and Muscle on IG, nailed it perfectly. You don't need to be a scientist to know the stats. Marc is spot on. The CDC already said the fallout from COVID is worse for America than anything. Suicides are up. Many lives have been ruined. It's true.
Why don't we listen to the experts at CDC? Why are we listening to the one little guy who still hasn't fucking figured out how to cure AIDS since 1980?
It doesn't even lift.
He doesn't lift. He's a scientist. He's a science-tist. He's not a scientist. He's a political hack.
Annabelle says, my grandma died of pneumonia, but they said it was COVID. She was in a nursing home.
Yeah. Hey, Marc, I think you're a true role model. I really admire your attitude towards life. My question is how can I learn to be humorous and make jokes? I don't just make jokes.
Don't give a shit what people think about you.
Let's see what we got at the bottom. We're going to skip over some.
Sorry, guys.
Everybody thinks my trend cough is COVID. What should I do? Take more trend. Obviously.
Take more trend. People stay away from you.
He led the task force on AIDS, but what do you know? Yeah, he did. And
AIDS is still here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, it's basically that. Oh, the machine belt fits perfect during the AM bench. Awesome. It is a great belt. And it's very affordable. Again, it's under $50. Do you wish Trump was our president again? He might be. I give a 50-50 chance. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I will say this. I voted for Trump. So I honestly wanted him to be president, but no matter who wins, I hope they do a great job as our leader. I wish the best for any of our presidents. The lockdown was the worst idea ever. Mental health was such a huge effect on the immune system. It absolutely does. I think we should end it there. We're over 45. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You can watch this podcast again. It's going to be live on the Tiger Fitness on the live section. It's going to be on the GainzCast YouTube channel, GainzCast on Spotify, GainzCast on Apple Podcast.
GainzCast wherever you get your podcast from.
Exactly. Well, anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Marc Lobliner alongside
Matt Morano.
We'll see you next time, guys, and that's not a game.